The destiny of this nation for the next 5 years will be decided tomorrow. After a month-long election campaigning, we are at a stage when the final results will be out. There's a lot of trepidation within various parties because irrespective of what the exit polls say, it all boils down to this: the final results. Across all the states of the country, across all constituencies, the political fate of candidates across 543 constituencies will be decided tomorrow in a rapid fire counting session which is expected to last between 8 a.m. to 12 noon, barring recounting and other discrepancies that might crop up at any point of time. What is vital in this election, as has been espoused by the opposition time and again, is the fight for the change in the destiny and character of the country. On the other hand, the ruling party has essentially focused on stability, continuance, and taking India to the world. It is basically a test of which narrative has worked in this country. The exit polls, of course, have thrown up interesting results which have given the ruling NDA more than 350 seats across 5 or 6 of the exit polls. At the same time, the opposition has branded this as an exercise in futility, called it government sponsored, and have essentially stated that these exit polls mean nothing. However, tomorrow the narrative will end and the exact results will be out. In Goa, it's going to be interesting as always, because while the BJP has held sway over the North Goa seat consistently, the South Goa seat has been won only once by the BJP in recent times. We are, of course, not including Ramakant Angle's victory way back, but it was only in 2014 that Naren Savekar won the North Goa Lok Sabha seat. And even during the peak of the 2019 BJP euphoria which engulfed the country, Francisco Sardina won the South Goa seat, albeit by a margin of a little less than 10,000 votes. This time, however, the prestige of both the Congress and the BJP is at stake in South Goa, primarily because the Congress has fielded an absolutely fresh face, Captain Viriato Fernandes, and so has the BJP, who has fielded a woman candidate for the first time, Pallavi Dempo. While the North Goa seat is also going to test whether Shripad Naik, the Union Minister of State, beats the local anti-incumbency factor that could creep in, and whether the old war horse, the wily Ramakant Khalap, former Union Law Minister of the country, manages to make a grand comeback in this election, virtually giving him a second innings in politics. The South Goa is going to be extremely important. While both seats are, South Goa obviously has a lot more focus because of the freshness of the two candidates and the prestige of the BJP, because the BJP campaign was completely backed and fueled by a majority of MLAs who were earlier Congress MLAs. So the turncoats will be tested as much as the candidates will. Herald TV will bring to you saturated and saturation on the ground coverage from as early as 8 o'clock in the morning. The coverage will consist of detailed live reports, studio discussions, a social media updation on a second-to-second basis, and stories on the web. We'll have teams in each of the counting centers, both north and south, along with our camera people and a studio backup with guests coming in and out across 2 or 3 large panel discussions that have been planned through the day. We will bring to you the sights, sounds, colors, and the feel and touch of these elections as never before. And so stay tuned to Herald TV as we unfold a fascinating exercise and celebrate the festival of democracy in the only manner that we can. Remember, this is not just an election of the political parties, it's an election of the people of India who've exercised their franchise, and they're waiting to see which way their decisions will ultimately pan out. So stay tuned to Herald TV, log on to Herald TV as well, our websites, and of course keep watching our websites and our coverage and the next day's paper, of course, which will put it all together. And thank you very much, and stay tuned to Herald TV.